Morning. Well, I've just been down to Farm Foods in Blythe. I thought, stuff it, I might as well go down, get the cat food and what have you, and do a vlog on the way back up. I just not got the energy to do anything. And a lot of people have said the same thing. They have not got the energy, or they get up and they're feeling absolutely knackered. And it seems to be that throughout, the country. And, I gotta think the conspiracy files on chemtrails may have something to do with it, where they're dropping something in the atmosphere to make us tired. I mean, at the minute, I'm kind of going to sleep probably 10 o'clock and getting up, 6 in the morning, thereabouts. But, I mean, on the Christmas, I had a good day with my grandkids, but at night I had stupid email messages off a guy who's got Alzheimer's threatening me and what have you. He has apologised since. New Year's Day, well, I thought that would be a new thing to go in, but it didn't seem to go that way with the air crash out in Japan, and they've got earthquakes, and it's I don't know, it's crazy. I mean, I went to bed early because I thought, I'm not going to see the new year in, because I do need me sleep, and I don't really celebrate that apart from waking up confused what year it is. So I went to bed, but I didn't actually go to sleep till about 11:30. At 1 o'clock, we had police, fire, and ambulances arrive at the place I live in because somebody decided to try and commit suicide. So he went away. He was arrested and sent, for checks and what have you. Now back, so I hope he's going to be all right. Then you've got that sorted out, and then 3 o'clock, 3:15 in the morning, somebody decides to fry some rice and burn it and set all the fire alarms off. So I had to get out of bed for that and reset the alarms and make notes and tell them off for cooking at that time of morning. But it got everybody else up in the flats that had to go to work in 4 hours. So they were absolutely very pissed off. And they put complaints in and God knows where else. So I don't know if he'll get a notification now to move on. So that was my New Year. I hope your New Year was a bit better. I prefer doing this at this time of day because simply the traffic's not as heavy as it is later on. I was having to think about how things are going at the minute in the world. And my friend who smokes was surprised. I let her talk. She always shouts at these cameras on top of the traffic lights. But yeah, my friend went out and bought some cigarettes. In fact, no, they were roll-ups. She usually pays about £21 for the roll-up tobacco. And just shocked when they came to 41 quid. So it got me thinking that the government are putting things up out of the place, so high up that people can't live. Although, as you can see, the fuel's gone down, 149 and 139. It adds up, but you know, we're talking about everything that's going wrong. I mean, government is supposed to be very caring, but it's not. You know, you've got our army, next to the Citadel, on the streets, begging for money, begging for help. Yet, if you come in a rubber dinghy, you got a 4-star hotel and 3 meals a day and all the benefits. And then it should help, you know, and that's wrong. Charity starts at home. That's how it should go. I mean, if you think about it, in the past, in Roman times, there was a castle that the peasant couldn't get into. So what they did was they built a gold horse. Inside, they put 9 soldiers. And they put it outside the castle. And they thought, there's nobody about, let's bring it in. And they celebrated the fact that they had been given this gift. When they all went to bed, the soldiers came out and went around and killed all the army. That situation is very similar to what's happened now. We've got an enemy within the government that is letting the boats come in, and he's reduced our armies, our police, our air force, our navy, have all gone down from the past where we used to be the strongest. And then he's bringing people in dinghies, which he's ordered the RNLI to rescue, bring in. And they're all males, there's no females, all males. This rings alarm bells. This tells me it's an army. Very similar to the Roman times, where they come in a horse. These are coming in on boats and begging for charity. But once they're in the country, they're causing problems. And who's caused that? The government. In fact, I would say Ricky Schumacher, whatever he's called. We had no trouble like this before he got in. And I'm going to blame him because he's the Prime Minister and he's the one that can do something about it. But he doesn't. He sits in his glorified office and basically he's got £4 million in the account. So is his wife. He's rich. He's a rich bastard. But there you go. On the other hand, there's a doctor called Dr. Berg. He's been silenced by YouTube because YouTube are in cahoots with WHO. And he was telling you how vitamins can help this, that, and that. Excuse me. And we're talking about he was taken off because the WHO said to YouTube, he's telling lies, take it down. They can damage the truth. Which they couldn't. It was helping us. But the WHO, they are saying certain things in your arm helps you. Yet, all reports say it doesn't. We have deaths and injuries because the WHO said it's okay. But the guy who says if you drink, vitamin C or vitamin D or E, or you have this vegetable, it'll help you, he gets taken down because he's telling the truth. And this is a very, very corrupt time where people just don't know what the truth is or which way to turn. We look towards the government for advice and help and protection, yet they've turned against us. And they are not our friends. They are the enemy within. Don't get me wrong. There's some good ones in there, but they are being shut down by the bad ones. You know, money talks. That's me being fast, doing 37. So anyway, we're back in New Biggin. That's the vlog, 10 minutes, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for supporting me. Bye.